Okay, so in terms of the cumulative question, so there's a little bit of some unknowns there, Joe, in that, there's a large individual difference in how everybody's going to respond to all of this, whether we're talking somebody who's got rheumatoid arthritis, chemotherapy-induced neuropathy, just, general aches and pains from, a long sporting career, and now they're just, they're just at home or working in the office. Everybody's going to respond differently to all this stuff. And so I think that for some people, my personal view is that even if they're using it quite a bit, it might still just be utilized by the body to deal with health and wellness, to deal with everything that's happening in their body, all the inflammation, all the other things that are potential for people that have multiple things, multiple comorbidities or whatever else is going on. Um, so yeah, there is the potential for an accumulative effect, and the body's genetics will determine how much is there. We're adding on top of that. So can we continue to build on top of what the body would naturally produce? The literature tells us longitudinally, so over time, up to a year and a half, we're still seeing increases in muscle carnosine, and that's with oral delivery, which is terrible, right? So we don't believe right now that there's an upper limit that you can achieve within the muscle. With that being said, if you have somebody that's dealing with a lot of different conditions, it probably changes that equation a little bit because more of it's going to be utilized within the body to help with whatever's going on. So some people might require more than others to maintain balance and homeostasis and to feel good and to be able to perform at a higher level and sleep better and have appetite regulation and all these fantastic things that scientists and other research studies with carnosine have already shown. And so yeah, that's going to really vary quite a bit. In terms of addictive, definitely not. Your body doesn't stop producing what it genetically produces when you supplement. The supplement just adds on top of what your genetic potential is. Um, that doesn't last long once you stop supplementing it. It depreciates it, Joe, we've talked about this a little bit, anywhere from 3 to 6 weeks, depending on what study you look at. But it does go back down to the levels that you were at before you introduced a carnosine supplementation protocol. And so you are going to need to continue to use it if you want to maintain those increases. And those increases are what's going to help overall performance, whether it's in sport or whether it's walking your dog without hurting or mountain climbing, whatever it is, whatever your activities are. It's going to require an abundance above what your genetic potential is. So that is going to mean you're going to have to make sure that you're applying that every day. And it's just going to fall somewhere on that continuum of how much that you need. And everybody will be able to figure that out through trial and error for themselves.